Ooh. It's 11 o'clock where I live now. So it was 6, so 5 hours later. Had dinner, I was well rested, etc, etc. Anyway, back to work. So, let's just look at the model. So, in my off time, I edit the trim, I guess, and also add a little bevel. Oh, we have sunk in here, and I added these bolts. Look at it. They make it look so much cooler. Let me go adjust that. And push the bolts up. Rotate these. Yeah, now that looks much better. Now, I haven't really put in too much thought. How would the pilot even get in here? Yes, you do all have a point. How would the pilot get in here? Well, it looks a bit cramped to get in there. Well, okay, here's how I do it. We'll have, then we have to add all this detail. Alright, this is what I'm thinking of. Select all these. HLPP by selection. And it could just rotate along there. From like a hinge, if you guys imagine. I want to emphasize detail. I'm gonna bring this up higher. Is it mirrored? Hope so. Grab, 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 grab. Not that direction. I just have to do one at a time, I guess. Get my knife and cut. We have some shading issues. Why? Ah, I see why. That is why. Just gonna select all this and flatten. Hope that doesn't make too much a tantrum. It did. I'm not too pleased, to be honest. There. So on the other side, I'll get these hinges from the kit bash that we made. Handy. I know. I'll press Shift D because I feel like I'll modify it when I get there. Yes, I have to do that. So that angle is roughly 9 degrees. Let me just hide this and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a, don't need that, a solidify modifier. So there's a bit of a gap there. I'm going to add a bevel to it. And we're not seeing any results. It's because when you go to geometry, turn off clamp side, and just dial it in. And already we have some nasty artifacts. Maybe I bump it up. It's still not going away. Second thought. Oh, that's it. Fix it. There we do get some weird phenomenon. I'm gonna move this at the bottom, and it's even worse. So forget about the bevel modifier. Solidify stays. Get the hinge. Go to transform. Delete that. Shift H, and I'm going to select all this in wireframe. All that. Be at the mean. I call it mean, but it's what's called mean middle, and modify that hinge to be for 90 degrees. Now, yeah. Going to delete crap I do not need. And then I'm going to pick, yeah, I think this is going to be, have the bolts on this side is the best way. I'm going to have face, rotate, and just slide it on. Look like that doesn't help. Maybe I have to rotate it myself. Oh. It's not quite 9 degrees, so I'm going to hide all this. H, L, 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 and put R on that dimension. On that dimension to something roughly the normal. And just tweak it so it looks about right. Not a fan of this, not a fan of that. Now we're talking. Gonna duplicate that. Link duplication, I think I'll do G and grab it on the X and pump it up like that. And that's suggesting there's a hinge there. Now with 3D printing, this is fine. Like maybe it might print that detail. It's on an angle. I think it might come out terrible as like the layering. Oh no, I'm not a 3D printing wizard, but I'm having a shot. So now there's an explanation how does a pilot even get in there. That's all really matters. Alright, it's time to really do something about these jet engines, because if we go look, not that one, I know, look at his portfolio, it's done good. We're going to the AST21, the fantastic concept artist I really admire. No, oh my god, ArtStation search engine's broken. Look at these three. That's no help. Okay, yeah. So you can see there's always like this panel detail around the jet engine, like there and there. You can see it here, there's more of this paneling detail. The landing gear. So I'd like to show you how to do that. So yes, we have that panel, but the problem is it's a flat plane, like it's pretty, and on here there's like this curves and all this shapes. So what I'm going to do is going to put my 3D cursor, add a cube here, and roughly block out the shape I want this panel to be. I want it to be quite long, this panel, and I want it to be fully intersecting into the jet engine, just like that. I'm going to get my Bull Tools code, draw minus, and now for a hole. Cool. And I'm going to mirror it along the airplane here, so I got 2 holes. And now looking at it, I like it to follow. Now this might be a bit laggy. I like it to follow the contours of the fuselage, like that. And now we're getting this weird shape. Maybe that was a bad idea. Let's undo that. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna duplicate it. And I'm going all the way to the Boolean and press intersection. And I'm going to delete everything above. Okay, except for those. Those are necessary. Alright. And then I'm going to add a bevel. If I can find it in time. Here. And this is quite a simple shape, so I'm not too fussed about it. So I'm going to geometry, turn this, and make sure the scales are correct, and turn down the amount, and increase that. Okay, maybe I like to concentrate on that part only. Why does it look so bad? on. It's supposed to be a really simple object. Is there any faces inside? No, there isn't. I think what's happening is this awkward, like this triangle face that the bevel modifier doesn't know how to express. So I'm going to do something about it. Yes, I'm going to hide it, edit, and just make it like a tapered rectangle, trapezium shape, quadrilateral. There you go. Then the thing is, but I know I have 4 sides, and you just call it quadrilateral. And yeah, it looks a bit better. I'm not too fussed at the bottom, I only cares about the top. Yeah, I am fussed. To be honest, I'm gonna apply it. Have a fuss. Nope. Apply it, and then the bevel model freaked out and did something else unexpected. Oh, I know why. It's the subsurf. Control A. Control A. Let's turn it off. And let's just quickly clean up the topology. You guys know how this goes. Yeah, just got a panel. See, now we got that complex curve shape. We extrude it only at just a bit, like that. And I'm gonna correct the normals by pressing Alt N. And yeah, now that's how I get that panel. And then I actually don't like this matte cap. I like this one more. I'm not quite a fan of the triangle shape right there. So let's just factorize it. So here we get like a full quad flow, and we can get better shading too. You know what, it's fine. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to get my bolt detail. I'm going to press Alt D, going to turn on the snapping. Alt D. And just grab it here. Ah, this is in the way. I'm going to move to my subtract folder. And just slide on there, make it a bit smaller. definitely don't want this getting loose in flight. I'll keep on pressing Alt S, which actually bring back the original scale. Yeah, look at that. Gonna grab all these bolts. GG on the local individual and grab it and X, Y. Not behaving. Oh, that's right. I forgot the snapping's on. And just make it a lot less subtle. Oh, I forgot. While they're all selected, I have this folder called bolts because I've got a lot of bolts already. And while selected, oh, actually, you know what? I feel creative. I'm going to apply the mirror modifier. I'm going to turn off the mirror modifier. Have one engine expose. And I think it's be a good opportunity to have some detail in here. Yes, indeed. So what I'm going to do is I've been reading Clementine's thing, and this is really handy. So it's not everything you get from tutorials. Sometimes you have to do some reading and just read blogs and get some really cool information. So like in this model, like you got this like really cool ass detail, like Clementine, I don't know how to say his name. You know, you got like stuff like this. This is really cool in my opinion. And he shows you how he did it. So he just got a cheap turboprop high poly and then cuts it up and then model sub the integration and cram it in there. Cool. So a Sketchfab open, and I already did some preparation. You don't want to watch me in the car for now, just watch a model. And I found this turbo fan. So it's one of those high bypasses, right? But this is fine. Yes, it's a bit high poly and it's CC0. So what we're going to do is we're going to download it. So yeah, we're going to credit him. Buffy, easy, Creative Commons. And I want discipline file. That's easy. Okay, we download it. Well, that's downloading. We can go. Where can I play? So we want something integrated. I'm lazy. I really don't feel like doing here. So what I'm going to do is apply this. Yeah, the high poly model. And I'm gonna intersection dissolver fast exact fast algorithm exact I go with fast, and this one here is yeah, I guess why not. So when I do that, okay, I get this detail. Cool. Topology wise, it looks okay. I think it looks fine. not creating any major details, but I need these faces. I'm going to duplicate them, P by loose parts. So I have these faces, really cool. I'm going to apply the mirror modifier. These modifiers don't actually affect that part. And I'm going to delete these faces. Hide, Control J, cool, and I want to leave one side. And we're going to turn this into airplane ribs. So let's go look at reference, because I've seen a lot of airplane ribs. Aircraft, no, wing ribs. So yeah, so airplane ribs have like these holes in them. So they're more like a truss, but we're going for something like this, where like the rivets. Alright. With some actual real ribs. So we want to replicate something like this. So it's just like some sheet metal, and then just stamp it to create the leading the edge, I guess. So let's go try recreate that. So first of all, like there's no other way, but we have to go ahead . Do this. I have a add-on. Let me go find it. Limit to solve. Yeah, that looks about right. So basically anything that isn't contributing that much. So here, X, limit to solve. X, limit to solve. Yeah, I forgot what's the add-on. Menu, preference, limit. This. Oh, what's it called? I forgot. Maybe in here it tells you option. Okay. Yeah, so here's all the add-ons I have, and I think it's called oh, I forgot after F2, so maybe you need to enable that. Interface, animation, rigify. Oh no. Sorry. Don't remember the name. Cool. 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 This. I'm gonna get my kniffy knife, and can I just do this? No, it doesn't allow me. That's inconvenient in my opinion. I really don't feel like doing it. Subdivide, subdivide, subdivide. And I just press connect the dots. Yeah. Going to get all these faces extruded. Here. I get all these faces and extrude. So look in there, you can see there's a rib there. And I was like thinking, oh cool, a thing, download it. Source, extract. I'm going to create for the core assets and extract it here. Close. And that's good timing. I'm going to push this down. Going to push this down. And I'm going to get a circle. 12 will do. And going to create a Boolean shape like this. Shift Y, Shift Y. These are called lightning holes. Like that. And all of these, control minus Boolean, boom. Maybe just 2 would look good. Yeah, that's selling the airplane look to me. Then I'm just going to Alt D G on the YYY G YYY S control minus number pad. Oh. Alt D G. Now look at that. Got some lightning holes. Okay, start to look the part. And I'll be thinking there might be, so 3D printing it. It's a bit of an interesting arc actually. It'd have to be pesky supports in there. Oh well. Here, I think I would like to see, and I forgot it's a mirror. That. Oh, that's actually a pretty smart way of like dealing those. So yeah, let's just keep it like that. And Alt E along the normals, just a bit, just to so there's just some detail. E along the normals like that. Cool. Of course, you won't see it there, but you'll see it here. here. And what I'm going to do is add some stringers, which is actually quite tricky. Oh no, I just had to clean the topology. Oh, it's such a pain. You know what? Let's just get the engine file append. The assets is in source. Bugger. Let me just go there. I'm looking for the NK15 CD into assets. Go pin this location. In here, there's a raw file that I need to extract. Extract here. Close. What's the problem? Geez, this thing was made years ago. Here, file, source textures. There we go. Oh. What a surprise. There's nothing inside here. We need to go investigate. File, open, assets, texture, source, turbine. DNA block. Pardon? Gears are bad performance. Wobbles, data.ai. Okay, I open it. It's pretty well detailed. Very similar to look at it. I just rotate it and I don't really notice anything changes. Cool. File. I'm using Blender 2.0 version. Save as. To the desk. No. Go back up. Save as. That's something that Blender can read. Hopefully. No, there's two of them. This is 2. Okay, I open up two instances for some reason. File, append. Oh. Yeah, now it's working. Gonna take everything. G. Jet engine. Cool. Here's the bolt, and I'm gonna hide the airplane. Wow, look at all the kit bash we added. So bolts are hidden, and these actually all belong to the engine, except for car line. Naughty girl. Move that to the NK15. Okay, move the jet engine to about here. And let's see what can we take out. This P by loose parts. We got this pipe detail. What's this? It's weird. It's got some normal issues. Well, let's go cut it up. This is pretty simple. P by loose parts. this here, this too. I'm gonna press V and rip it. LP by selection. P by loose parts. I got these parts. These are cool, I guess. What else I have here? Got that. Got this. This. Got this scaffolding. I got these canisters. I need only one. Alright. You know what? Let's just go build a jet engine. So I have the airplane here. And just for reference. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to find a rough turbine. So here, I'm gonna duplicate this. P by selection. I get the whole thing. D, P by selection. Cool. And I'm going to extrude along here. And this is my guide. Get smaller about here.
Yeah, mate?
Grenade.
It's a little bit.
I'm just...
Huh? I'm recording right now, so tell me quickly.
I'll be quiet.
Alright, cool.
I like to get all these faces in here. Bit of a banana shaped turbine. Okay, so that's our boundary we got to work with. Move that to jet engine, hide it, and I don't need this, I don't need that. And I don't need a mirror. Actually I do, because I'm recently working for that engine over here. I had to kit bash. Okay, cool. So I get this part, and just going to grab it. Going to make it a bit smaller in this diameter. Wait. First of all, let me just get the boundary shape I want of the diameter. And I'm so fed up with local. Cool. Yes. There. Cool. Now I can start building. I got this really cool detail. So that's the front. already I start to receive results, which is exciting. Need to make the challenge a bit smaller, and I don't need this anymore. So that's like the true diameter I need to look out for. Here's the exhaust detail, and it also comes with this, so that's kind of cool. So going to that one's snapping, Shift S cursor selection. Going to rotate it 180 degrees and scale it in. G, Y, G. Where's the scan from? Oh, the origin. Oh no, I might tweak that a bit later. The intake, I do. It's not this cool as bolt detail I lost. Oh. The fan and this part I'll take. I'll push that a lot further in. And let's go see in context in the jet. I'll bring this forwards actually. Maybe there's like a really cool turbine. So there. And so that's a bit better block out. need to make a custom part. Not everything I can just rip out. So take a 16S RXY 90 degrees. And I'm gonna push it out here. And GGG there. And I'm gonna create like a S duck. And bevel. Oh, for some reason it's not working correctly. Maybe there's a gross face in here, which there is. Damn, those pesky faces. Alright. Oh. And I just build up the rest of the turbine. This detail. Some sort of cooling fins. Like I imagine this jet engine will get really hot. I'm gonna start again, just gonna get a new jet engine because I kinda mucked up. Shift S, file, append, boom, new turbine. Got all this pipe, you got this really cool pipe detail. So let's grab that. And I don't know. Don't want these. You know what, I don't want any of that. Control L. Goodbye. Little leftover. Cool. And got more of these stud pipes, I don't know what they're called, tubes. here's some sort of part that makes sense. Yeah, that'll do. What's it in context with my airplane? Yeah, it's getting there. A bit proud, like some parts. I don't want that anymore. Yeah, this is actually a really cool technique that Clementine come up with. Just recycle. Maybe stuff like that, I guess. Oh no. Maybe I just rotate the other way. So I don't have to think too much how those pipes go. Yeah, that looks a lot believable. This sort of detail I'm gonna take. Yeah, there's like this kit bashing stuff I can use. Just going to put the 3D cursor in the middle of here and shift S cursor to selection and just rotate it in. Well, this is really cool. I like that to be here, I guess. And that's why. Maybe I need to go get rid of all those rotations. And R said 90 degrees, and yeah, probably. It's actually the weirdest rotation in my opinion. Well, that's a lost cause. I don't want that part anymore. This mesh detail is going on there, just to add more noise. Actually, that part's relatively easy to make. I want to go duplicate this. Alt S, this is a little bit larger. And then you go to your modifiers, and this is the thing here called wire. Yeah. I think I don't need these anymore. Cool, I made a gen engine. And I think... let's go take a look at it. I'm gonna put that to the NK15. I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna delete the hierarchy. If I ever need more parts, I just delete hierarchy, not delete. Oh, I see. Well, goodbye. And goodbye. And yeah, look at that. Looks like a jet engine there. Next part is I should actually make the bulge. Yeah, I don't like this shape here anymore. So what I'm going to do is going to press 3, not 2. Now I wish I didn't apply the subsurf, so I don't do stupid shit like this. Whatever. So, going to get the jet engine from here, H, and this loop need to go. Hide L. Oh, what's connecting it? I'm not too sure. Oh yes, some weird Boolean shapes. Face. Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to delete it. Hide. There. So now we just got the frame itself, and what I'm going to do is going to ZBrush it. Yeah, someone should make a knockoff of ZBrush called ZBrush. ZBrush. And just going to pull it down a bit. I'm going to sculpt and shift. I still want to preserve the leading edge intake. There, problem solve. Look like I forgot to rotate this. Alt D R Y. There. And Alt D R Y. That's really cool. What's this peeking out? Ah, it's this. Problem solve. Now we have an intake situation. That this looks pretty terrible. Well, don't worry, my friends. I have a solution. Going to get this part. I'm gonna Alt H, so re-enable it, and maybe, just maybe, Tony feels like he is going to. Oh, there's like some weird poles. So we got that loop. I just want to create a face, but I can't. Because it doesn't make any sense in like 3D wise, and this looks pretty lazy, and it is lazy, I could admit that. Whatever, I'm gonna take this, gonna add a cube, and then I'm just going to push these in here. And when I print this, I'm going to get a Sharpie and color that in. Like that. Boom. Like that, look at that. Gonna add a mirror. There. I thought that was a very cool trick. You guys agree? And here. To be honest, that is kind of hard to print, so we're just gonna make our own. So 32, because I want this a bit high res. SR 90 degrees. Going to shrink it in. Boom. Yeah, look at that. I and E. Mirror. Yeah. That looks really cool. I think a bit more context could be worked on, like how the jet's in there, like more ribs, because it looks really meh, bland, I try to say here. Like this is a bit of detail, but it's just really hard to see it. Maybe I can just scale it in the face so you can tell. Which helps a bit. But really I think we'll deal with that next time because it's pretty late and the video's been like 9 minutes. But yeah, I think that looks really good. I don't know how to 3D print this. I need to figure out some tricks. Like maybe I'll okay. That's printable. Yeah, I have to modify stuff like that. And then I need to make a cover that works. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. Take care, everybody.